I've been 16 years in the Parliament, and I've been probably 20 years or more in public life one way or another, and I guess the thing is that even where I've changed my mind, it's always been on public display.
I'd say confidence is probably the best way to describe him in front of the camera. He's definitely not a weak person. He's a very strong man. A lot of the times we're getting the best pictures is when Abbott has just, the reins are taken off around his neck and he's just able to just do whatever he wants, and we're actually getting to see the real Tony Abbott. Every couple of days we'll get the opportunity. Like we're at Essendon Football Club in Melbourne the other day, and he got a footy in his hand and started passing it around and kicking it, and was just being a bit of a fool, which makes great photographs. When he is just set free, he just goes crazy and just shows us exactly who he is. When we were in Kalgoorlie, he hopped up on a big mining truck, and he actually got in there as a passenger, and he came back round towards us, into the view of our peering lenses, and then he was behind the wheel himself, having a drive of this big mining truck, and then when he brought it up to a stop, and I mentioned to him that maybe you should do the Toyota jump, and he did. He just leapt off the side of this massive, larger than life mining truck, just like a madman, just like free falling, for a few meters. He has a very confident swagger when he walks into the room, and that's something that definitely is easy to bring out in photographs. He's a very fit man, and he's got those great ears that come up fantastically in photos. I got a photograph of Tony, and he had the biggest shit-eating grin I've ever seen. Like, it was just absolutely massive. And I was just trained on his face, and I could just see him cracking a bit of a smile when a cheeky question was asked during a press conference, and it just came through, and it was just ear to ear, and he was actually looking straight down the barrel of my lens at the time, and I kind of thought, gotcha, to myself as I hit the shutter. There's been a lot of control on the tour, mainly because I guess protesters are a big problem. Day one of the tour, there was a young guy at a Melbourne shopping centre in his budgie smugglers, and he didn't really have much to say, but I guess that they just want to avoid that kind of that kind of scene day in and day out. So they do try to control the information that we find out about what we're going to be doing the next day. But yeah, every day, I mean, for the travelling media, it's just this, it's like a whirlwind, a rock star tour, but it's more of a magical mystery tour where we don't know where we're going to be from, not just from day to day, but sometimes hour to hour. I mean, we will be in Adelaide, and then we look out the window, we say, hey, that looks like Alice Springs, I guess we're going to Alice Springs.